Right. We're back again. Sorry, I came into a little bit of a internet connection problem, so I had to end the last stream. Now, this is uh, this is the part after lunch. This is we are picking it up from day three, the second session of day three. This is after lunch. Uh, Jaiswal and Gill are the two batters out there for England, for India, and England will be looking to make some inroads early after the lunch break. The pitch looks pretty non-lethal at this point in time, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, right? This is England. Maybe the conditions overhead will change, and maybe the ball will start swinging and seaming a little bit more, or maybe it'll take till the second new ball, take England at least till the second new ball to get a few more wickets or to trigger a collapse of the Indian batting lineup. So it'll be interesting to see how Ollie Pope rotates his bowlers, especially his fast bowlers, after lunch and going up till the tea break, which will be like 2 hours from now, 2.5 hours from now. So it'll be interesting to see. India definitely uh, hold all the cards right now. Uh, they are 166 runs ahead, and special mention for Akash Deep, who came in as a night watchman and played a fantastic innings of 66 before getting out to a delivery by Jamie Overton. The first session was definitely entertaining. The first session was definitely filled with laughs, some amazing, outstanding shots from Akash Deep. Uh, he could make a showreel out of all the boundaries that he hit. Uh, Gus Atkinson to continue. Shubman Gill on strike. India 189 for the loss of 3 wickets. And this is the 45th over in progress. And would you believe it? Gus Atkinson, on his first delivery back from lunch, has trapped Shubman Gill down down in front. They haven't taken the review, or have they? They have, I think. Shubman Gill is still out there. I don't think he'll be looking to go inside the pavilion anytime soon, but this looks plum, mate. This looks absolutely plum. Ah, oh no. Here we go again. I mean, the live stream that I just ended, that was filled with laughters because Akash Deep was playing some outrageous shots. And the first ball coming back from lunch, Gus Atkinson bowls a peach of a delivery, traps Shubman Gill right in front, and by the looks of it, it's pretty straightforward. The umpire did take some time to to raise his finger up. Um, what's going on? Why is the tracker not coming up? Ball track. Why is the ball tracker not coming up? There's nothing on the ultra edge. Looks pretty straightforward. I think Shubman Gill is a goner, man. He's gone. I think he was thinking about the impact. I thought he thought, I think he thought that the impact would be outside off, but pretty straightforward call. He won't be happy with himself, the India captain. And just like that, England are back in the game. I did say it has to be Gus Atkinson and Josh Tang to take bulk of the wickets if England are to take anything away from this match. And Gus Atkinson, his first ball, his first ball back from lunch, and he delivers a peach of a delivery, right on the money. Gets Shubman Gill leg before wicket, and the India captain couldn't provide the stability that we all have been seeking from him in this test match. But the man who has come out can definitely provide it. Mr. Karun Nair comes in at number 4 for Karnataka, and this time, in the absence of Shubman Gill, he has to play the critical role, the anchor role, at least holding off one end. I don't know how ultra aggressive he would be. I suppose that will be left to Dhruv Jurel and Ravindra Jadeja and Yashasvi Jaiswal for that matter. But it'll be interesting to see how these two go along. Hopefully, it's not a collapse. Start of a collapse. Hopefully, now Gus Atkinson, he's been fired up. He bowled it short, hit Karun Nair right on the gloves. He felt it. His hands are stinging. He's called for the physio. So it's Atkinson now. Yesterday it was the Indian bowlers who's who propelled a fight back, and now in this innings, the second innings of India, and it's the English bowlers, Atkinson in particular, who's breathing fire by the looks of it. When you come back from lunch or any sort of breaks, you have to be on your money as a bowler because the batters are not yet settled in. Their eyes have not yet gotten used to the conditions again. So they are the most vulnerable. Coming back into play after lunch, Shubman Gill caught plumb in front, caught lacking for for the lack of a better word, and England now staging a comeback of their own. It was never going to go one way, although I hoped for it. But England are fired up. They had many missed chances in this innings, in this Indian second innings. They had many missed chances. They had a lot of drop catches, a lot of streaky boundaries. But somehow, some way, they're forcing themselves back into the game. That's for sure. Shit. Man, Karun Nair is taking a long time to get his hand all bandaged up. He's just faced one delivery, and it was a stinger of a delivery from, yeah, hit him on his index finger, right on top of his index finger. So that's gotta hurt. Oh, things ain't looking good, bruv. Coming back from lunch. Before that, I was having a gala of a time. Akashdeep gave me all the entertainment that I needed from at the beginning of the stream. This is obviously the part two. Uh, the first one's cut short a bit due to uh, you know poor internet connection. But after lunch, England are they have come up with a plan, and they are executing a plan for the from the looks of the first two deliveries. They are bowling with intent. They are bowling with a bit of a fervor, if I so may, if I say so myself. Now, Karun Nair, it'll be interesting to see how he gets past this Atkinson over. Still two deliveries to go. It's bothering him, getting hit on his finger on the first delivery. The Indian coach is well, looks concerned. The way things have panned out after lunch, but Karun Nair takes a single leg by. It won't count as him opening his own account, but it will count as an extra. India move up to 190. The lead now 167. Last ball of the Atkinson over after lunch. First over after lunch, and it will be Jaiswal to see him off. Round the wicket to Jaiswal. Drives, but straight to the fielder. I think it will be Josh Tongue from the other end. The highest successful run chase in the over, as we saw earlier, was 253. But I don't think that's going to suffice for India. I don't think they'll be comfortable with the 250 run target for England. I think they'll be looking for more. 45 overs. This is the 46th over in progress. Like we predicted, Josh Tongue is here to start the proceedings alongside Gus Atkinson. Yeah, the humor from the game is gone. The hilarity from the game is gone. That all ended before lunch. After lunch, it's a different scene altogether. Now Karun Nair has to get himself set, and there's Yashasvi Jaiswal on the other end on 85. He's 15. He's 15 runs away from his century. Will he be able to reach there? Is the bigger question here. Yeah, if you guys have not seen my stream, if you guys have not seen my stream earlier, the part one of this, it was all happy go lucky for me. I was laughing. It was hilarious the way a night watchman came in and made it look so easy on this green top pitch. First runs for Karun Nair on his pads, flicks it off to third man for a single. India 191 for 4. The lead now 168. Jaiswal plays it to third man for a single. Slowly but surely, he's climbing that mountain. Now Josh Tang to Karun Nair. Two deliveries left. Make it last ball of the 46th over coming up. The short ball ploy to Karun Nair. It's definitely it's definitely put him at like in some sort of unease. He's uncomfortable with the short ball. Not uncomfortable per se, like if it's a bouncer, he's ducking. But if it's somewhere where it's an awkward height, and he is a short man himself, not to say anything, I am also a short king. Okay, we are both the similar heights. But I think England will persist with the short ball strategy with Karun Nair here. Jadeja, Jurel, and Washington to come for India, still to come. They are proper batters, but I don't know how much confidence I have in them in furthering this lead. I mean, I should have confidence, but looking at their exploits from the last test, the vibe has certainly shifted towards England after lunch. They've got a wicket of the first ball after lunch, so you know, that would have raised their spirits. Expansive drive from Jaiswal. Bit of chatter from Atkinson. It was a play and a miss, but Atkinson didn't like the way Jaiswal didn't nick the ball. I think he's angry about that. It was a great ball. The only thing it missed was the nick of Jaiswal's outside edge. This time, played much confidently by Jaiswal. England definitely putting some pressure, as they should. They've had a terrible first session, all thanks to Akashdeep. But now they feel like they've got a foot. They'll think that they've got a hold of this game. They'll definitely believe that. Their bowlers, fresh off a break, a 40-minute break at that, I think are raring to go. Jaiswal still on 86. This time he plays it to the third man region on the offside for a single. He moves on to 87. It's important for India that he stays on the pitch. I mean, he'll always look to be ultra aggressive, but which will obviously give more chances to England to get his wicket. But it's important that he stays and he shepherds this innings for India. 47 overs gone, India 193 for 4, and England are certainly back into the thick of things. Suddenly, it's overcast again. Clouds on the horizon. It's not sunny anymore. The lights are on. But Jaiswal cuts it to the third man region. Well saved by, I think that's Overton. Saves a certain boundary. Jaiswal comes back for 2. He moves on to 89. India 195 for 4. The lead now 172. This is where India misses Rishabh Pant. Josh Tang to Jaiswal round the wicket. Hits him on his pads, but definitely going down leg. Yeah, this is where India is missing Rishabh Pant, our dynamic number 5. In a pitch like this, where you have to attack, where you can't stay still for a long time, otherwise, there's a ball coming with your name on it. In such a condition, I think Rishabh Pant would have suited it. Now, this time, Jamie Overton can't do anything. Wide and outside the off stump, Jaiswal latches onto it, hits it for 4. He moves on to 93. India now 1 run short of 200. This is the 48th over in progress. Two deliveries remaining. India 199 for 4. The lead now 176. And Jaiswal is in the nervous 90s. 93 of 117 balls. He's been patient. He's been quiet when Akashdeep was going all guns blazing. And now he has the opportunity to make it big. Takes a single, moves on to 94, takes India's total to 200, 200 for the loss of 4 wickets. Last ball of the 48th over coming up. Defended well by Karun Nair. 200 for 4 after 48 overs. India, the lead now 177. And the most important thing is the lead. The total is all fine. It is the lead that we are looking at, which will be the target for England batters. Hopefully, India can post something higher than 253, which is the highest successful run chase here at the Oval. India would look to post more than 253. Gus Atkinson, though, looks the most lethal of the English bowlers. He's got two of six. He's got 2 wickets of 66 for 66 runs of his 17 overs. 17th over of his of this innings from Atkinson is in progress. So he's definitely put the miles in. Has there been any other England bowler who has bowled more overs than Gus Atkinson? I mean, he's coming back from an injury and he's been on the money most of the time. Jaiswal there picks a single. He moves on to 95. Apart from Josh Tongue, uh, apart from Gus Atkinson, I think Josh Tongue has bowled the most overs for England in this session, in this innings for in the second innings of India, and they have to. They are missing Chris Wokes, li- who would have likely taken the new ball. Karun Nair gets a four, by the way. He was sliding down leg. All he had to do was put his bat to it, and it races along to the boundary. Oh, it takes his gloves. It doesn't even take his hits his gloves. Jamie Smith can't uh, stop it from going to the boundary, and it's 4 runs to Karun Nair. 4 runs to India as well. 205 for 4. They lead by 182 runs. Gus Atkinson and Josh Tang, like I said in the earlier stream as well. I mean, Josh Tang has been one of the most successful bowlers for England. He has taken the most wickets now. He's in the top five of the most wickets taken this series by any bowler from both teams. The most wickets taken by any England bowler is Ben Stokes, and Josh Tang is right behind him. Mohammad Siraj, by the way, is the topmost wicket taker of this series, and he's played all five games. So obviously, that will hold him in good stead. I think he is the heart and soul of this Indian cricket team. Without Siraj, I think I think you'll have a much harder time winning a Test series. India. This time, Jaiswal cuts it close to his body, takes 2 runs. He moves on to 97, a boundary away is Jaiswal from his 100. India lead by 184. This is the 50th over in progress. Jaiswal still not playing it safe. He's closer to his 100, but he's looking to be cheeky. He's looking to be a bit of a T20 batter right now. Short to him. He wanted to play an uppercut, missed it. He's not stopping. This time short towards his rib cage. Played it well. I think Karun Nair should go and have a talk with him just to calm his nerves down a bit. He's just 3 runs away, and then maybe he can be ultra aggressive later. But right now, he's looking a bit jittery on the pitch against Josh Tongue, who's coming round the wicket. The thing about Jaiswal, though, he'll go at anything that's wide of his off stump. Just about anything. If he can free his arms, if you can give him the opportunity to free his arms, he'll take it. That's a wide from. That's a huge wide from Josh Tongue. Jamie Smith got a hand to it. Fortunately, doesn't go for four extras. So Jaiswal's gone on to the non-strikers end, which is good. Don't want him losing his wicket on 97. It will be Karun Nair to see off the last delivery of Josh Tang's over. It won't be the last delivery, would it? It would be the last two deliveries. India on 209 for 4. They lead by 186. And with the batting firepower to come, I think India should look to post a total beyond 350. 374 would give England a target of 350. Do you think that will be enough? Or would does India think that will be enough? They have seen in England play in this series. I think they'd want to post. They'd want to bat as many overs as they want to, as they can, as they possibly can, because they'll be wary of the English batters. Of course, they'll be confident on their bowlers. Their bowlers brought them back into this game, but they wouldn't want to die. This time, Gus Atkinson to Yashasvi Jaiswal. He moves on to 99, takes 2 runs, was much fuller, drove it on the offside, fetched himself 2 runs. He's on 99 of 126 deliveries. India now lead by 188. This is the 51st over in progress. Jaiswal now gets to his 100, punches the air, takes his helmet off, and why not? It's been a fabulous series for this young man. Kisses the crowd, shows the heart emoji, flying creases all around, towards the dressing room, towards the fans, everybody up for Yashasvi. I mean, this guy has made himself a household name. Came out of nowhere, took the opening slot, and he hasn't looked back since. Immense talent. Immense talent. Atkinson to Karun Nair now. It's not easy. It's not easy being an Indian opener overseas scoring this many centuries. It ain't easy. And yet, here we are, Yashasvi Jaiswal, making it look easy. Of course, he was granted a few lives by the English fielders. 3 times, to be fair, he was dropped, but he kept on going. And now he's making them pay with 100 to his name. Last ball of the 51st over coming up. India 212 for 4. This time, Karun Nair, and He fetches a four of some wayward bowling from Atkinson, down the leg, puts bat on ball, gets a boundary. Easy pickings for Karun Nair. He moves on to 9. India 216 for 4 after 51 overs. India lead by 193 now. Jamie Overton back into the attack. This is the 52nd over in progress. India 216 for 4. Here's Overton to Jaiswal. It's still overcast here at the Kia Oval. The lights are on. As soon as the cloud cover has come up, it started swinging massively. That's the beauty of English conditions, rainy, murky, cloudy weather, and suddenly cricket becomes exciting. Bowlers find some solace by seeing those grey clouds. Faster bowlers, though. Can't say anything about the spinners. So, 2 wickets for Gus Atkinson, one for Josh Tongue, and one for Jamie Overton. This time, Jaiswal down the leg, glances it fine beyond the keeper for another 4. The runs keep flowing, and I'm certainly not complaining about it. No matter how these runs come, they're coming off some poor bowling, some wayward bowling. I mean, how many times have I seen the bowlers not be consistent with their line, bowling down leg? The English bowlers do look a bit toothless from time to time, especially the way they give the boundaries behind the wicket keeper. A lot of boundaries have come behind the wicket keeper, though. That's something that they would look to address, but it's still not 100%. You know, this is a bowling outfit which is not uh, the best that England could offer, I suppose. Did he get that 4, or did he give it leg buys? I think it was a 4. He got the 4. So India lead by 198. What I'm trying to say is England English bowlers, right? When we think of England's bowlers, we think of Stuart Broad, James Anderson, proper masters of at their craft, right? In recent memory, then you have Jofra Archer coming in, who's coming in after a long time, after a long-term injury. In fact, Gus Atkinson was out of the series, most of the series. He's come back in for the fifth test. So England have gone through a lot of fast bowlers. In the recent times, we have seen Ollie Robinson, off the top of my head, right? Ollie Robinson, Gus Atkinson, obviously. Bryden Cars is not a part of the fifth test. He's played almost every test, including the fourth one. So he's been rested. I mean, these guys are not masters at their craft, but even though Josh Tang was not selected for a lot of the matches, but he still picked up wickets. That's the most important thing. I think Ben Stokes is also bowling in tests after a long time. He wasn't fit enough to do that before. So if England have to win the series down under the Ashes, right? It has to be Karun Nair, fine shot, will be just the 2 runs. A drive through the covers. So if they are to win the series down under, they have to pick Jofra Archer. Ben Stokes has to be bowling most of the series. I don't know how effective Chris Wokes would be, but he will be selected because he's the senior most bowler bowling with the new ball, the new red ball. I don't know how effective he will be in Australia though. I still have my doubts because he's not express pace, right? He's 130, 135-ish. So I don't know if he could be as successful in in Australia. But of course, he's a master at this game. He can pick off wickets, especially against a inexperienced Australian opening pair. I think Chris Wokes can be effective. So let's say there's Ben Stokes, there's Jofra Archer, there's uh, Chris Wokes, right? So Ben Stokes is an all-rounder. We are saying Chris Wokes, Ben Stokes, Chris Wokes, and Jofra Archer are sure shot to be playing, right? Who else? I think Gus Atkinson has to be there. And the other thing is, would you play Shoaib Bashir there? I don't. I think don't. I think don't go with a Shoaib Bashir. I think he's not a lion. Lion as in Nathan Lyon. He's not of the ilk of a Nathan Lyon. He's tall, but can you do the spinning? Can you put Joe Root to use there and play four frontline bowlers in Wokes, Archer, Atkinson, and one of Josh Tongue on Bryden Cars? If you are to reward your bowlers from this series, I think you have to reward Josh Tongue. You have to, right? One of Josh Tongue or Bryden Cars, because both of them, at least by Bryden Cars, he has bowled his heart out. He has bowled four tests back to back, right? So I think either one of Josh Tongue and Bryden Cars has to be there. Gus Atkinson has to be there because he's just quality. I think, in my opinion, he is. He's quite a good bowler. He isn't wavered with his line all that much, like you would find in a Cars or a Tongue, right? He is quite, disciplined with his line and length. So If you have a Jofra Archer, Gus Atkinson, Chris Wokes, and a Ben Stokes, right? I think you can put up a fight with Australia. But on the other hand, you have Mitchell Stark, Josh Hazelwood, Pat Cummins, probably Bo Webster will play. Some of any of the fast bowling all rounders that Australia have, they'll play. But the thing with Australia is they are also not doing well with their batting. I mean, in one of my streams in this channel, I did mention that Australia will win down under 3-0. But how sure am I about that? I mean, Steve Smith will be playing. I don't think Labuschagne will be there. Who's gonna who's gonna make the runs? I'm not feeling too confident on Usman Khawaja. He's nearing at least 40 right now. I mean, not to be ageist again, but he wasn't prolific in the Border Gavaskar Trophy either. It was quite easy to pick him off sometimes. So he was great in subcontinent pitches. He was great against Sri Lanka. So you have to find. I think Australia will find it difficult batting wise. Anyway, talking about Australia and England, India, they have extended their lead beyond 200. India lead by 201 runs by right now. It's the 54th over in progress. India 224 for 4. 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Ah, Jamie Overton. I have slated him throughout, and he's got a thickish outside edge from Karun Nair, and it's been dropped in the slip cordon. I think England have got to work on the slip catching. Tired minds, tired bodies, but concentrate, guys. It was Harry Brook and Zach Crawley both going for the catch. Crawley couldn't get there. Brook got a hand to it, but couldn't hold on to it. It all happens so fast, but you have to concentrate there. I think, again, it's just tired minds, tired bodies, tired players. These are gold dust, man. I think Jamie Overton will be involved in Australia as well, so he'll be traveling down under as well. The only thing that England lack is variety. All of their bowlers are, and so is India. But you know, on the other side, if you look at it, Australia have a Mitchell Stark. England used to have left arm pacers. Nowadays they don't. But it doesn't matter. If your right arm pacers are doing well, I don't think you're going to miss a left arm pacer. But will depend on selection as well. Who will play where? I think England should go with one spinner down under in Australia. Go with one spinner is what I'd say. You won't get a chance to play so many spinners. So take Jacob Bethel, take a Shoaib Bashir, play Bashir. Um, I think Jamie Overton plays in some of the matches. Gus Atkinson, if he's fit, should be available. This time Karun Nair times it on the onside for a boundary. Plays on the up. Atkinson's delivery. Just punches it to the vacant onside region. Boundary for Karun Nair. Love to see it. We love to see it. He moves on to 17. Jaiswal still on 104. India lead by 206. The team score on 229 for 4 is the 55th over in progress. Atkinson to continue. This time though, Atkinson gets a nick, and I think it's Jamie Smith who takes the catch. Karun Nair has to depart. He goes for 17. The ball bounced a bit. He didn't know if he could leave it. He was in two minds. Took the outside edge straight to the keeper. I think it bounced a bit. It was short, closer to his body. Couldn't leave it in time. He'll be disappointed with himself. But I think he's had, at least he has a half century in a test match where that's hard to come by. I mean, Yashasvi Jaiswal has 100, but who else? Which other Indian batter has batted, time like he did in the first innings and scored a half century? I'm just defending him at this point. I'm just defending Karun Nair's selection. Jadeja comes to the crease. I don't think that the team management and the captain uh, put much faith in him. I think the captain is set on playing Sai Sudarshan at number 3. He's set on that because he likes that partnership. He's come like he likes batting with Sai at Gujarat Titans, and he's trying to recreate that at number 3 and 4 with Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal opening the batting. I think he's trying to recreate that Gujarat Titans partnership in 3 and 4. The captain and Gautam Gambhir also wants that left right combination. So the chances for Karun Nair are quite less. Uh, but he's made the most of it, at least in this test. In the first innings, oh, Jadeja, first ball, thought he'd hit straight to the fielder off his pads. Definitely bounced off a length in the Karun Nair dismissal. Just feel bad for the guy. Yashasvi Jaiswal now gets the opportunity to free his arms, drives it through the covers for 4. He moves on to 108. He's finding it easy out there. Goes and holds his hammy once again. Definitely finding it uncomfortable. Don't know if it's theatrics or not. The lead for India now 211. The score 234 for 5 at the end of 55 overs. Overton to continue, bowling to Jadeja, who swats it around for a single. This time for Jaiswal, Overton too wide for him to attempt a shot. But the savior for India is definitely Yashasvi Jaiswal. He is going on to play an important knock for his country, and so long he's there, I think India will hope for a mammoth target. He's looking confident. He's taken a single now. He's 109 of 140 deliveries, but all of it rests on him now. Last two deliveries of the 56th over coming up from Overton. Jadeja's on strike. Was just going through my fantasy 11. I'm not going to win anything, but my captain was Yashasvi Jaiswal. Got out cheaply in the first innings, but in this innings, he's making it count. And he's ran 3 runs for his partner over there. Last ball of the 56th over coming up. Too wide, leaves it for the keeper. India 239 for 5 after 56 overs. They lead by 216 runs. And again, the key player here is Yashasvi Jaiswal. Atkinson now, 3 wickets to him. Bowling to Jadeja. Man, these English bowlers keep on bowling, huh? They just keep on going. They have a test match to win. I think Gus Atkinson is buoyed by the fact that he's got 3 wickets in this innings and 5 wickets. I think five, he took five in India's first innings, right? Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. All right. Yeah, I'm not imagining things. My memory is still fine. India now 240 for 5. The 57th over is in progress. Jaiswal now on 110 with that single. Is that not a has that not been given as a single? Is that a leg by? Oh, can't be bothered, man. Alright, still on 109, 13 fours, 2 sixes. Most test hundreds by an opener aged 23 or younger. He's got one less than Graham Smith. Atkinson with a no ball there. So he's gonna have to redo that. 15 extras in this innings by England. Holy shit. Atkinson is looking for another a 10 for in this test match, and by the looks of it, he'll get there. He looks head and shoulders above everybody in this English bowling setup. He'll get there. I think, yeah, I think he got a fifer in the first innings, and I think he's well on his way to get another one in the second innings as well. Not with bowling, not by bowling like that. 4 extras again. Will go as buys. The runs are flowing. India lead by 223, and the drinks have come on. The score 246 for 5. I think it's a good day. I think India have recovered well after lunch, although two wickets have fallen. The wicket of Shubman Gill and not Yashasvi Jaiswal, Karun Nair. I think, but on the other end, Jaiswal being there would give hope to the Indian cricket team and its fans to post a mammoth total. Only Yashasvi Jaiswal and Akashdeep on that scoreboard who stand out. Goes to show. I don't know what it shows, but goes to show. Akashdeep is a right-hander. Shubman Gill is also a right-hander. Karun Nair is also a right-hander. But somehow, some way, Akashdeep has gone on to make 66 runs of 94 deliveries. And even his dismissal was weird. But his stay on the crease has definitely helped India. For sure. Take that score, if you take that score away and just have Yashasvi Jaiswal's 109 and then 7, 11, 11, 17, and 6, India had no help. But with that 66 runs, India have managed to have a substantial lead. And there's still Jurel and Washington to come. So I think these are good signs. I think if India don't get bundled out today itself, I think tomorrow will be the series deciding match. I think tomorrow will be exciting, very exciting, because it'll be interesting to see what target India set for England. It is a mind fuck, how Akashdeep has been able to do so well in the morning, and yet Shubman Gill, Karun Nair, are all falling cheaply. And these are specialist batters. Goes to show, maybe sometimes unorthodox does work out well for you. Overton to continue after the drinks break. Start of the 58th over. Jaiswal takes a single, moves up to 110. Overton to Jadeja. I think they're gonna keep bowling into the left-handers. They'll try to square them up, and even if the ball is a bit wayward and down leg, I think there's enough protection there for the bowler to keep hitting that length, try to square up the batsman. They're both left-handers. Maybe there's a bring an edge. Nearly. Jaiswal nearly was succumbing to the trap that England set for them, but set for him, but to no avail. Ben Duckett dropped the catch and it races away to the boundary. It'll be interesting to see the reaction time on these things. I mean, it was on his left side, couldn't react in time, just couldn't react in time. Must be hard for the fast bowlers. Jaiswal now takes a single, moves up to 115. The lead now for India, 230. India 253 for 5. Last ball of the 58th over. Jadeja takes a quick single. I think the bowlers are getting tired now. If they weren't before, the breaks don't matter, dude. The breaks simply don't matter because it's muscle fatigue, right? You stay on the field too, a little too long and your muscles just give out. That's how the injuries happen. You might feel that you can go little a bit more, but well, the England bowlers are doing their best. They're coming in, they're banging the ball short, and the fielders have let them down. Though their fielders have let them down. A lot of missed chances, a lot of missed opportunities, catches going down. I don't think England feel like they should be here, but that's how the game is, you know. In the first test, I think India dropped like three catches, and most of them were Yashasvi Jaiswal. I think Yashasvi Jaiswal dropped three, and that's where the game changed. And on this day as well, on this day, I see clearly everything has come to life, better place. Anyway, on this day, I think there are a lot of missed chances for England, and they will be looking back in anger. They will think that they had India all beaten up if they could only hold on to those chances, both in the slip and in the outfield. So it's it's the 59th over in progress. India, I think, lead by 231, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, lead by 231. Josh Tang to Ravindra Jadeja took the inside edge, could have gone anywhere. including onto the stumps, misses it safely for a single. Last ball of the 59th over coming up. India lead by 232, and it will stay that way. India, the total 255 for 5. Hot damn. Can't sit up straight anymore. It's tiring. On the back. Much better. Jadeja, short and wide, teases the slip fielder. Joe Root goes for a boundary. The runs are definitely flowing. And I don't know if that should be a concern for India as well. Because if they can score the runs, I'm pretty sure England will be looking at it thinking, we can take this down. We have 2 more days to go. So India has to bat time. India has to bat till their bowlers, work them, work the English bowlers out, tire them out, man. No, no target is you know big enough in front of these guys, these baseball merchants. India lead by 236. If they go past 253, the lead at least, if the lead goes past 253, then it will be a record chase that England have to put on this ground. So India will look to further the lead, maybe 100 more runs. And that's not me being greedy. That's just me being pragmatic. Think of the batsmen that England have. Ultra aggressive batsmen. Harry Brook, Jamie Smith, Jacob Bethel, Ben Duckett, Zach Crawley, for fuck's sake, from the first innings. Jadeja here gets another boundary down to the third man on his offside, on the offside. Tire out the England bowlers both mentally and physically. India lead by 240 runs. The score now 263 for 5 with that boundary. Jadeja moves up to 17. Much better length. Doesn't take the outside edge. Yeah, just frustrate the England bowlers. They're showing the high successful chases again. It was 253 back in 1963, and the recent was 219. It was chased down by Sri Lanka against England. So we can't be, we have to be sure, we have to bat these guys out of a victory, right? Because there's still 2 more days to go. If the ground becomes more batter friendly, we will, yeah, we will feel like we were hard done by, right? A record successful chase for England to win the series 3-1. We can't let that happen. At this point in time, there's no point talking about a draw. There won't be a draw. There'll only be two outcomes. Either India wins by posting a mammoth total, which is looking like a mammoth total on this ground already, or England chase it down, the highest chase, the record chase, right? Record successful chase or whatever the fuck. An hour to go till tea. Sixty-first over in progress. Georgetown to continue. So this is Jaiswal's second 100 of the series. Well, he started off with a he started off with 100. He's ending the very last innings that India will play, and the very first innings that India played in this series. Jaiswal scored 100. So the whole series for Jaiswal is bookended from the beginning and the end by hundreds. There's two half centuries in between that as well. 187 run innings, and then there's 150 run innings, I think, somewhere there. So good on him. He was my fantasy 11 captain. So kudos to me as well that I saw that coming. What I didn't see coming though is England giving away extras like it's candy. 23 extras in this innings. The runs just keep on flowing. India now 268 for 5. Who's warming up? I think Joe Root's warming up. I think he's gonna come in to bowl some spin now. I don't think Jacob Bethel's coming in to bowl to two left-handers. I don't think so. 61 overs done. After 61 overs, India 268 for 5. The lead now 245. So just keep on building on this, man. Can't give them an inch. Bat tomorrow, the whole day tomorrow, if you can. The first priority will be batting till tea and then batting the whole session after that. Just tire these guys out, root into the attack with two left-handers at the crease. Joe Root. Well, to be fair, he was my vice captain, so I wouldn't want anything to come to pass with him picking up quick wickets. But you never know. This guy can rev the ball. He gives the ball some good beans. Yashasvi Jaiswal facing Joe Root. Basically, a mentor-student kind of face-off. Sangakkara famously said that Jaiswal was called Joe Swal when Joe Root was in the Rajasthan Royal setup. These guys were inseparable. Last ball of the Root over. Would you look at that? A maiden after so long. And it comes via Joe Root. Now Josh Tongue, both him and Atkinson have bowled 21 overs each. Jadeja takes a single. He moves on to 18 of 27. Jaiswal now. Attempts an uppercut, doesn't quite get the ball. Fortunately for him, he doesn't nick it either. Shit. It's not a boring watch at all. I can't stand those people who say test match is boring. You're boring. Get the fuck out. There's the door. Don't let you hit it. Don't let it hit you on your way out. I don't like test cricket. Fuck you. You don't like life? You don't like living? Test cricket has to be one of those formats where concentration is so key. One poor shot and you're gone. Jaiswal holds the key here. He is the main man. He's on 116 of 160 deliveries. And he's looking to take this target beyond 300. That's his job. Cuts it on the onside, saved on the boundary by Jamie Overton. 2 runs to Jaiswal. He moves on to 118. At the end of 63 overs, India 271 for 5. Yeah, so if you look at the scorecard, there's only Jaiswal and Akashdeep who have made significant runs. Isn't that crazy? Like all other batters, all technically sound batters have gotten out. You have your KL Rahul, you have your Shubman Gill, your Sai Sudarshan, your Karun Nair, all technically sound batters. And on this pitch, who gets the half century? It's a bowler. It's a night watchman. It's Akash Deep. So it might not be that easy to bat on this pitch, but since Jaiswal said he has to take this game deep, he has to look he has to look to post a total beyond 300, closer to 350 perhaps, if India has any chances to win this test match. It all rests on Jaiswal now. I don't think any other batter could come in and make an impact the way Jaiswal has. See, we have probably, definitely, we have probably 45 minutes to go before tea, and Jaiswal's looking to play till the tea break and then probably come out and play the rest of the session again. Because if somehow, let's just say somehow, this is all hypothetical. If in India post a total of 400, I don't think England wins. I don't think it's that easy of a wicket. So there's only Yashasvi Jaiswal and Akashdeep, and then there are 20, 30, 20, 11, 12, 19 from Jadeja, and there's nothing else. I think Karun Nair scored 17, Jadeja's on 19, Shubman Gill probably scored 10 or 11, Sudarshan the same, KL Rahul scored 7. So most of the runs have come off the bat of Jaiswal and Akashdeep. And even though he's got a century, I think he'll be looking to pile the pressure on England anyway. After 64 overs, India lead by 249 runs. The score is 272 for 5. The highest successful run chase at this ground is 253. So we are close there, but we can't be happy with the 253. I think we have to score 300 and beyond to make sure that England doesn't come back into this game. The lead now 250, India 273 for 5. Jadeja with that single moves up to 20. The, th- the three topmost scores for any Indian batter in this innings has been Jaiswal, Akashdeep, and now Ravindra Jadeja. And just like that, Yashasvi Jaiswal, well, he's out, and it's Josh Tongue who takes the wicket. It was wide, it was short. He leapt onto it, but there was a fielder there at third man, and it was Jamie Overton who completes the catch. And a relief round the stadium that Yashasvi Jaiswal is finally back, walking back to the pavilion. Series defining knock from Yashasvi Jaiswal here, 118 of 164 balls. India lead by 250 is when he got out. And now it will be interesting to see if India can bat till the tea break. Maybe I gassed him up a lot over there. As soon as I started saying Yashasvi Jaiswal holds the key, he goes ahead and gives his wicket away. But I think there's nothing he could have done about it. He has to play aggressively. He has to go for the shots. He's the batsman there. He's the well set batsman. So when the metaphorical, not a metaphorical, when the 250 mark was crossed, and now it will be interesting to see when the 250 mark was crossed. I think Yashasvi Jaiswal just went for it, like he went for any other ball that was wide and outside, like where he could free his arms. He did play those shots before as well. It's just not unfortunate. It's just, I guess it is unfortunate that there was a fielder there. Uh, if you're thinking from an Indian perspective, but he did all he could. And now it will be interesting to see what Dhruv Jurel does because he's no Rishabh Pant and he's no Riddhiman Saha either. I think he's a mix of yeah. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know what he's a mix of, but he's definitely no Rishabh Pant. He can play aggressive. We've all seen his exploits from the IPL. He looks to be a solid wicket keeper, but now it's all about his batting. Can you extend the lead to 300? These two guys and Washington Sundar. Can these guys extend the lead beyond 300? Because that's what we need. That is exactly what we need. 50 more runs, and then we have a 300 target set for England. Will be interesting to see if they can cross the lead, if they can further the lead beyond 300. That's what's on my mind right now. I have no other expectations from Dhruv Jurel. I mean, he could well make a century out here, but it's unlikely, definitely unlikely for him to do that. Leaves well. 65 overs done. India 273 for 6. The lead now 250. Half an hour go. Half an hour to go for tea. Atkinson to Jadeja. Takes a single. Atkinson will be hoping for another fifer in this innings. He already had one in the first innings. And if so, if he does that, if he is successful in doing that, what a return from injury. I mean, it's hard enough to come back from injury and bowl well, bowl consistently, and have a rhythm. And it's a whole different thing to come back from injury and then taking a 10 for. That shows class. And I think Gus Atkinson, whatever you might say, wherever whatever England might do in this test match, I think the biggest story out of this match should be Gus Atkinson. Right now he has 8 wickets. I don't think it'll be that hard to take 2 more wickets on this pitch for a guy like him. There was a slight run out opportunity, but no harm done. Duckett was the man throwing at the non-striker's end, or was it the striker's end? The striker's end. 2 more deliveries to go in the 66th over. India with that single, 275 for 6. The lead now 252. So if they take two more runs, India, the lead will be more than what anybody has ever chased in the history of this ground in the fourth innings, right? So let's see. I think India, for now, looks like it that they have the upper hand here, but you never know, never know. These baseball merchants are ferocious, ferocious. They can break any records, so I'm not willing to take any chances. Further this lead beyond 300, bro. I don't care. I genuinely don't. I don't care if it's a green top. I don't care if we have to take 9 wickets. I just want to bat them out of this game. I want to post a total to them that they cannot chase down on this pitch at least. So keep on keeping on. That's the message. I think should be the message from the dressing room. Jurel now facing Atkinson, defends it well. 66 overs done. India 276 for 6. The lead now 253. At this point, if they declare, the target will be 253, which was chased down back in 1968 by West Indies. The recent successful run chase here at the Oval back in 2014, 2024, not 2014, back in 2024 was Sri Lanka who chased down 219 to win a match at the Oval. So don't take any chances, guys. Cover drive by Jadeja. The boundaries are so big that this ball cannot reach to the cushions that have been laid there. 2 runs regardless to Ravindra Jadeja. Looks particularly unfazed by the wicket. Ravindra Jadeja just going on, just going about his job, I guess. 24 of 35. No other batsman, I think, other than Yashasvi Jaiswal and Akashdeep, no other batsman. Like if there's a, you know, when they show the scorecard one after the other and they show 3 people who have scored the most runs in that innings, it will be Jadeja, Yashasvi Jaiswal, and Akashdeep. India lead by 255 now. Nobody in the history of cricket has chased 255 at the Oval before, but this test match, is the series decider. And a lot depends on India posting a mammoth total to win this match and level the series. Otherwise, if England win, because the draw is certainly out the question, there are 2 more days of play left. So one way or the other, we are going to get a result. Result. We are going to get a result. So Yeah, let's see. I think they're changing the ball now, is it? No, 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 no. False alarm, guys. False alarm. Much better ball from Josh Tang, and Kumar Dharmasena slowly raises his finger. I think Jadeja should review it. The ball jagged back in. It was an in-swinging Yorker from Josh Tang from round the wicket to a left-handed Ravindra Jadeja, and it looked phenomenal. As a visual, it looked phenomenal. Beat him all ends up. The only hope that Jadeja has is that the ball misses leg. That's the only hope he has. Otherwise, hits him flush on the front toe, on his front foot, right on his toe. There's no bat involved. Ball tracking when available, please. Umpires. I think he's out, buddy. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Impact is outside. Jadeja lives to die another day. Yeah, but he's gonna bring the physio in. I think that's the end of the over. 67 overs done. India 278 for six. That was a peach of a delivery from Georgetown. He's just unfortunate that the impact itself was outside off. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, Jadeja is getting some treatment after being hit on his toe. Yeah, hits him flush on his toe though. Must hurt. Must hurt. I mean, these are not safety shoes, right? These are just cricket shoes. They don't have a metal covering on top of the toes or anything. So he's well within his rights to bring the physio in. India lead by 255. Still a long way to go in this test series. Test match and the series. It is the last match, so Atkinson to Jurel, defended close to his body. This time, cut on the onside. Dhruv Jurel gets his first boundary of this innings. He moves on to 5. India 282 for 6, and the lead now 259. Just to be fair, I think England, by losing Chris Wokes, have only maintained parity with the Indian team because we also have chosen 3 frontline pacers. And now England, with the injury that Wokes has, only has 3 frontline pacers. Hits him on his pads as Atkinson to Jurel, but it's definitely outside the off stump. Oh no, it's not outside the off stump. It's a bat and pad. That's why he didn't go up. Otherwise, he would have been very keen on that. It can't be asked, man. Shubman Gill's pacing back and forth in the dressing room. Is he thinking of a late declaration? Put the England batters to bat at the end of the day? That could be a ploy as well. I would still say stick to batting the whole day. Um, but who am I? I'm not playing the game. I'm not paid the big bucks. I'm not paid any bucks. So yeah, 10 minutes to go for tea. This is the 69th over in progress. Georgetown, who's had 2 wickets in this innings. It will be interesting to see what Jurel and Jadeja put on because India lead by 259, but I think they would want a bit more from their lower middle order. I'd say bat till 10 o'clock Indian Standard Time. So, like, bat till tea, there's 8 more minutes till tea, right? Bat till tea, come back, right? Bat 1.5 more hours, get the lead beyond 300, and then maybe put England to bat. There's a fielder there. So Jadeja takes a single by flicking a full delivery down to his leg side, down to the leg side where there was a fielder. He takes a single. He moves on to 25. England, phew, can't be bothered, man. India lead by 260 runs. The score in the second innings is 283 for the loss of 6 wickets. Now Jurel, on his leg side, was on his pads, pushed it down to the third man region. He takes a single after 69 overs. Again, great number. After 69 overs, which is a great number, India 284 for 6. The lead is now 261. I think this is the last over before tea, and Root has been brought back into the attack. Only the no 2 overs for Root. Now this is going to be his third. Bowling to Jurel, who cuts him on the onside for a four. Can't be. Gotta be shitting me right now. So Jurel was on strike. Pope went for Joe Root rather than Jacob Bethel, and on the first ball, Jurel cuts him on the onside for a boundary. He moves on to 10 of 16 deliveries. India lead by 265 now. And with that quick single, 266, the lead, the score for India now, 289 for the loss of 6 wickets. Jadeja's putting his gloves on in the meantime to face Root, which is much the favorable matchup. an off spinner to a left hander. Takes a single, does Jadeja, pushes it down to long on. India 290 for 6. 2 deliveries left on the 70th over. Jurel pushes it to the leg side for another single. Last ball of the 70th over coming up. And that will be that. 291 for 6, India at the break of tea. Jadeja on 26 of 48, Jurel 12 of 18. And the lead now has been extended to 268 runs. So the Indian batters will be looking to extend that beyond 300 after coming back from the break. And we'll catch you after the break as well. Gonna mute myself for the while. Oh no! Oh hell no! What? I thought Root was bowling because it's tea already. Not to be. And guess what? Josh Tang comes into the attack. I don't know if he came into the attack. He was already bowling, but he bowls a full ball to Dhruv Jurel, who drives it down the ground for a 4. What just happened? I thought it was the end of play for for the second session, but I'm not complaining. India move on to 295 for 6. The lead now 272. Jurel moves on to 16 of 19. Another short ball, this time down the ground, pulled to the third man region on the leg side for a 4. Dhruv Jurel take a bow. He is on a runner ball, 20 of 20 deliveries, and I was worried if he was gonna get out, you know, like all the other batters before him. But he's proving to be effective in the lower middle order. Never easy to come in the last Test match, series on the line. With those two boundaries of the first two balls, India now 299 for 6. The lead now 276. And Jurel isn't holding back before the end of the second session. He isn't holding back at all. This time gets a thick outside edge through the slips, won't go to the boundary, but it will fetch him 2 runs. He's 22 of 22. India scored 301 for 6. 2 more deliveries left in the 71st over. And everyone in the stadium stands up and celebrates because it is quite important. It was quite important that for India that they post something beyond 300. The job's still not done. The lead, though, I think it's moved on to 280, 278, I guess. 278. Last ball of the 71st over coming up from Georgetown. And I think that will be it. The players will head to the pavilion for a tea break after that. But you see, Dhruv Jurel takes 3 runs of the last ball. He moves on to 25. India now lead by 281 runs. They have scored 304 for 6. And the crowd, the Indian contingent in the crowd, is quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that as well. We will meet you guys after the tea break. Thanks for watching. Right, and we are back. Just waiting for the final session of the game to resume. 9 overs to go for the new ball. It's 71 overs done. India 304 for 6. It'll be interesting to see whether England are going to continue with their seamers or they're going to bowl the rest of the 9 overs with one of either Jacob Bethel or Joe Root. They would definitely want some of their pacers fresh for the second new ball. Batters are coming out. It's been an enthralling series, but most importantly, on the series decider, the final day, the final test match, India have shown a lot of fight, a lot of grit, resilience, determination to level the series. I mean, anything could happen. There's still 2 more days of play left. But India would be quietly confident about their chances in this last test match. They are ahead by 281 runs. They would like to extend that lead to at least 300. So Jacob Bethel to continue. He started the he started this day with his solitary over. Dhruv Jurel would be taking the strike against Jacob Bethel, who will start the proceedings after tea for England. Onto the pads, flicked off to the leg side by Dhruv Jurel for a single. Both Jurel and Jadeja are now on 26. Jurel scoring more than a runner ball. He is 26 of 25 balls. Jadeja scored the same in 48 deliveries. Like we mentioned, 9 overs to go to the second new ball. Let's see how Jadeja plays Bethel, who's coming round the wicket to Jadeja. Pitch short has been pulled to the leg side for a single. So India motoring along. 306 for 6 now. The 72nd over in progress. Can the English spinners take a wicket before the second new ball? That will be the one to watch out for. Jurel adds another single. He moves on to 27. India lead by 284 runs now. The team score of 307, last ball of the 72nd over. Coming up from Bethel, will come round the wicket to Jadeja. End of the over. India 307 for 6. Will 300 be enough, or will India look to extend the lead to 350? We shall see. Still around 2 hours of play left. So Jacob Bethel on one end and Jamie Overton from the other. To keep the Indian batsman honest. Yeah, Jamie Overton is going to come in and take the ball in. He's going to come in and just bowl short. That seems to be the strategy. And it has worked for him once before, taking the wicket of Akashdeep. Bang the ball in short. Short and good length deliveries from Jamie Overton here. I think India will see off Jamie Overton and look to capitalize on the spinners. Unless there's a rank ball like this one. On his pads, Jurel flicks it to the leg side for 2 runs. The lead now 286. Slowly but surely, India is getting there. the magical 300 mark. It will be interesting to see if they would want to extend the lead to 350 after that, which should be the way to go. But if they are aiming to put England to bat at the last in the last hour of the day, they'll have to play ultra aggressively. Still 7 overs to go for the second new ball. Jurel moves on to 30. India 310 for 6. The lead now 287. Something around the side screen for Jadeja. Yeah, Overton definitely keeping the Indian batsman honest, digging in short, close to the body. Last ball of the 73rd over coming up. India 310 for 6. It will remain that way. 73 overs done. India 310 for 6. The lead now 287. I think England are going to continue with a spinner on the other end till the second new ball. Bethel to continue. Jurel definitely looking to take on the part-time spinner here. Three balls left in the Bethel over. 74th over of the match. Still no run conceded. This time gets it wide of the off stump. Jurel cuts it to the onside for 2 runs. He moves on to 32 of 37 balls. The lead now 289. So only two conceded from the Bethel over. Overton to continue on the other end. 75th over in progress. Jadeja gets two. Will be interesting to see if I think that's Liam Dawson as the sub fielder. If he's if he was able to stop the certain boundary, he was definitely fielded well there on third man towards Jadeja's leg side. This time gets a leading edge behind the keeper for a boundary. Jadeja, Jamie Overton, continuing with his short ball strategy, gets the top edge beyond the keeper for another boundary. So 6 runs from the first two deliveries of the Overton over. The lead now 295. Much better delivery from Overton to Jadeja, who's on 33 of 55 deliveries. Got a feel for these tall, fast bowlers, man. They're toiling hard, bowling full tilt, and still not getting the desired results. This time, Jadeja, another short ball pulled along the ground for a single. He moves on to 34. India 319 for 6. The lead now 296. What a test match we have on our hands, man. It's been up and down throughout. One time, England were on top, and by the looks of it now, India are cruising with Washington Sundar still to come, and England are finding it hard to get the Indian batsman out with a bowler shot. Effectively, but The lead now 297. India 320 for 6. 5 overs to go till the second new ball. Jacob Bethel continues from the other end, and he'll be bowling to Jurel now. Who's played well for his 33 of 40 deliveries. If these two guys can get 50s, that will be a huge boost for India in their scorecard, as well as to secure the lead that they are looking for, the desired target that they want to set for England for their second innings, the final innings of the match. First three deliveries of the Bethel over has conceded no runs. Jurel definitely playing it safe against the part-time spinner. Takes a single there. Moves on to 34 himself of 44 deliveries. The lead now 298. So just 2 runs away from a 300-run lead for India. Partnership worth 48 runs. So 2 runs away from a 50-run partnership between Jurel and Jadeja as well. 2 deliveries remaining of the Bethel over. Jadeja takes a single. Definitely the partnership that India needed after the dismissal of Yashasvi Jaiswal. Right, end of the Bethel over. India 322 for 6. The lead now 299. Two more hours of play left and a few more overs to go for the second new ball that England can avail. Jadeja takes the single of Overton, and that brings up the 50-run partnership between Jurel and Jadeja. And India now lead by 300 runs, which would definitely instill some confidence in the Indian dressing room. 77th over in progress. 3 overs to go for the second new ball. Overton now to Jurel, and now he's got Jurel right in front. Umpire gives it an out. Jurel reviews it. He thinks it's swung away from him. Went up immediately. Did Jurel? He's on 34. Will be interesting to see if he is plumb in front. Touch and go. We have to see on the ball tracker now. No bat involved. So pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. So it didn't move away. And Overton, for his efforts, gets 2 wickets. Jurel has to go back to the pavilion, having played a fine knock, and no reviews are remaining for India now. They've used up their reviews, all in lost causes. England have all of their reviews intact. Jamie Overton gets Jurel, LBW, 34 of 46. India, 323 for 7. So it's all up to Jadeja and Washington Sundar now to extend the lead from 300 to hopefully 350, which will give them some comfort. We shall see. We shall see if the Indian batters could get to the 350 mark lead. That would be very, very welcome for the Indian team. They want to basically ensure that England don't get anywhere close to that total in the second innings on a fourth day pitch, with essentially a fourth day pitch, which they have to chase on. Unless India gets bundled out here after the new ball is made available, second new ball that is. Overturn to Washington Sundar, takes a single, or takes 2 runs. So Washington Sundar has come in and he's taken no time to open his account. The Dhruv Jural wicket definitely squared him all up, right on the money there, Overton, and he's worked hard for those 2 wickets. I was saying earlier in the stream that if England have to pick all of the wickets, all of the 10 Indian wickets, then they'll have to rely heavily on Atkinson and Josh Tongue. Atkinson has 3, Josh Tongue has 2, and now Overton has 2. So it will be interesting to see the next 3 wickets, who gets them out of the English seamers. Last ball of the Overton over coming up. Thick outside edge, but will fetch him 2 runs nonetheless. Does Washington Sundar. India now After 77 overs, 327 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. The lead now up to 304. 46 more runs, guys. And then maybe we can breathe easy, us Indian fans and the dressing room. I think they are still in a commanding position, but let's not be complacent against these hard hitting English batters. We definitely want to keep them out of the game. And for that, the target should be up there. Route to continue in place of Bethel now because of the introduction of two left-handers now. Bethel's gone out of the attack. Jadeja on 36, facing Root, takes a single. Lead now 305. So Jadeja reaches 500 runs this series. His average absolutely impeccable, 100 average for Ravindra Jadeja in this Anderson Tendulkar series. I mean, what a player. Only KL Rahul and Shubman Gill ahead of him. Shubman Gill, obviously, the highest run getter in this series. I will have my say on Shubman Gill after the match. After the match is done, he definitely can't add to his runs tally after he got out cheaply after the lunch break today. Washington takes a single, moves up to 5 individual score. India lead by 306. Last ball of the root over coming up. After this, there are only 2 overs to go for the second new ball for England. It will be made available. Single of the last ball. Jadeja moves up to 38. India 330 for 7 after 78 overs. Overton continues. Wide first ball. Like it's not given wide, it's just the ball's wide. He is bowling to well set Ravindra Jadeja, who's on 38. Jadeja now pulls it on the leg side for another boundary. He moves up to 42. India lead by 311 now. What a guy. What a guy. If India are to extend the lead to 350 at least, or beyond that, it has to be Jadeja to get us there. He's well set. This time on the gets a thick outside edge to the third man region, picks up two, does Jadeja. He moves on to 44 of 64 deliveries. The lead now 313. Every single run counts, man. This in this mammoth test, series defining, series deciding test, that is, and it would only be fair for Jadeja to bring up yet another half century here at the Oval. Takes a single now, moves up to 45 of 65 deliveries, does Sir Ravindra Jadeja. Everybody is waiting for the iconic sword celebration. Two deliveries to go in the Overton over. After that, just the one over till the new ball is made will be made available to England. Now Overton to Washington. Overton still sticking to his short ball strategy, defended well by Sundar. Last ball of the 79th over. Coming up. Washington Sundar takes a single. India lead by 315. The score 338 for 7. England taking Dhruv Jurel's wicket before the second new ball was made available uh, has to be counted as a bonus. He was playing decently well. So the LBW definitely should lift up the English spirits. Also, the fact that the new ball will be available after this route over, their new ball bowlers will be ready to go after the tea break. They haven't had a ball, so they'll be itching to get the remaining three wickets of the Indian batting lineup. Not before Washington Sundar could do some damage here. Drives root down the ground for a 4. He moves up to 10 of 11. The lead now 319.